Welcome to episode 56 of the new Billable Hour podcast. Today's topic is release old patterns. Let's get started with 3 breaths together. Exhale everything. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. And last one, inhale. And exhale. The topic of this month is trust your intuition. You want to check out the other episodes where I talked about the sixth sense, cultivating your sixth sense, and also embracing discomfort. Today I want to talk about releasing old patterns. Perhaps many of you have heard about this, that we have patterns that we have developed since we were babies, really, since we learned anything. We were a blank slate, and then we learned things, and in order to function and move ahead, we made patterns. So we figured out how to do things that worked for us. And this was in response to our environment. So if we had a certain kind of environment, we did what we needed to do to defend ourselves, protect ourselves. Also, we did what we needed to do to be free and to engage and to connect and to bond with others, especially as babies. And over time, we have developed patterns through the school system, law school. We've developed ways that we do things, ways that we think, ways that we perform. And not all of them continue to serve us. They did at a certain time, probably all of them, because we are very smart. And we are smart creatures, and we created those patterns in order to accomplish something. There was a reason. The thing is, when the reason went away, the pattern didn't. And this pattern will show up in all of your interactions with other people, with your work, with time, with yourself. So it's important to release them, and it's easier said than done. This is a lifelong process, and there's not really one way to do it, but 90% of it is to acknowledge the pattern. So this requires self-reflection. So noticing ourselves through mindfulness techniques, and you can check out any of my books and practices about how to become more self-aware, watching what we're doing, how we're doing it, and not being on autopilot. This will help us in a lot of ways, just being more engaged in life. And when we notice those things, we are going to notice patterns. And then, honestly, the switch to release it is immediate. Once you decide to release it, it's gone. It like vanishes. But to get to that point requires a lot of diligence and attention, which we know how to do that because we're lawyers, but we have to give that diligence and attention to ourselves as much as we would give our clients or our cases or our work or other people in our lives. So if we can turn inward and see these patterns and be like, oh my gosh, and take responsibility for them, then we can release them. Well, we have a choice. We can hold on or release. And sometimes we need to hold on for a little longer. It's serving us. And I ask all of my clients when they have a pattern, how is it serving them? And they say it's not, but they're not ready to release it. So it must be useful for us to hold on to it. And that's an interesting journey as well, because when you realize how it's useful to you, you're going deeper into your self-awareness and closer to the release. And so for lawyers, we have a lot in common amongst ourselves, that we are pretty stubborn and we don't like to let go. And so being told to let go can seem like an assault. It can seem like a demand that is not possible. So I don't like to tell people to let go, and I don't like people to tell me to let go because I'm going to hold on to whatever I want to hold on to. I invite you to release, and think of it more as a release, like it happens by itself. Letting go, telling someone to let go is not really how it's going to work. And even telling yourself to let go is not how it's going to work. It's, am I ready for it to go? Am I ready to release it? I mean, think about a tight muscle or just something in your life that's not serving you and then it's gone. And sometimes you don't even realize that that release happened. And sometimes you feel a huge amount of relief from that exercise. So that is what we want to do right now. We want to notice our patterns, how we do things, how we repeat habits, and how can we pay more attention to those. And by paying attention, we can release them. Let's close with 3 breaths together. So exhale everything. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. And last one, inhale. And exhale. Thank you for listening and watching. Please check out my website, ritugoswami.com, for more information about my offerings and how to get in touch with me. I will see you soon. Thanks. Thanks for watching the video, and thanks for sticking around. Before you go, I think you have one more task to do. I have a free library membership that contains the New Billable Hour book, all these podcast episodes all in one place, other videos, meditations, print materials, checklists, all your favorites. All you have to do is go to my website, www.newbillablehour.com. Go now, newbillablehour.com. Just sign up. Just put in your name and your email and sign up. All right, see ya.